So this one was, all right, we're not going to have the entire power of ACPA, the Chief of Public Affairs here. And we sent out another general officer. We went to Marietta, Georgia. We learned some lessons. Veterans Day Parade, but what did he do? Koch Veterans Engagements, JROTC, high school, Chamber of Commerce. This was his first blast into social media. So getting senior leaders into social media, he had just started it. You know, and then getting on the radio and talking about it. And then he introduced the Army Field Band to a multi-thousand person audience and delivered messages to an audience that was there to watch the entertainment of the United States Army Field Band in a big theater. And he introduced them and he delivered some top-line messages. And in the program is a one-star note by me that talks about what their Army is doing for them today. Delivering messages to audiences and not missing the opportunity of the platforms that are there. And you can see some of the assessment. Immature social media presence, we got to get after that. Some of his personal ties were helpful, a little bit of that hometown, because that's where he's from, Marietta. So how do you get the right person to go to the right place? A lot of things you got to think about here. Next slide. And this just occurred. We're still assessing this. Another hometown person. And it doesn't just take generals. This is three places where you see generals have gone out and done this. We're also looking at hometown recruiting and working with AMRG and USAREC as they're going through other initiatives to send sergeants and junior enlisted back to their hometowns to talk to, because 17 to 24-year-olds, last person they want to listen to is me. I know that. I get it. I understand that. And oh, by the way, we're looking at maybe a general officer or a colonel goes out and does this engagement at their level, and they bring a non-commissioned officer, a sergeant major, or a junior enlisted with them, and they spread and hit different audiences in the same trip. So we're looking at how do we get this better over time. But a lot of good engagements here, once again, going up to Baltimore. Just another example of what we're trying to do. And these are the first 4 engagements in Meet Your Army as we're trying to proof the principle, gain consensus stakeholders, build the plan, the toolkit that we can hand to public affairs officers. I would say by this spring, this will be coming out to the Army.